Hello everybody, this is Nintendo 14. Welcome back to more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door playthrough. We are in Chapter 6 and on day 2 of the X Express. I see no better thing to do than to get more email, sure. I guess we're just gonna get even more email as we go along here, but we gotta head over to Pennington and as his new accomplice of all things, we'll just pay him a visit. And Mr. Bunny Rabbit right next to him is in his room too. Oh, my dear Luigi, your timing is impeccable. A new case has arisen. Now then, Mr. Businessman, please explain the facts to my assistant Luigi. Okay, here's the deal. When I woke up this morning, my briefcase was gone. It contained all the contracts for our new deal, and even our new product prototype. If I don't recover it, I'll lose my job, at the least. Now, calm yourself. The next part is vital, so tell Luigi very slowly. Of course. Our company's new product is nitro honey syrup. Used properly, it's an amazing product that can even raise the dead. But if it's mixed with calcium from a seashell and a bit of gold, well then, the results are explosive. The resulting goo blast would immobilize everyone here in a sticky, yummy shellac. If it's fallen into the wrong hands, well, I could lose more than my job. Let's examine the facts, shall we? Someone has stolen your briefcase. Though you definitely had it yesterday, And the train has not stopped at all in the intervening time. I have it. Rudimentary. My dear Luigi, rudimentary. Is that how you spell it? The thief is still on the train. Aha. Luigi, I have spoken to the waitress and the lady in cabin 2. They have both lost something on this train. The waitress lost shell earrings, and the lady Toodles lost the gold ring. Luigi, if the same person who stole those objects also has the nitro honey syrup, they can make this goo blast. They could carry out the threatening note. So it is simple, Luigi. You must find that thief. You must apprehend the suspect before this dastardly plan is put into effect. Oh, overload. Just like that. Well, not really overload, but just one more thing that's just stolen. So I think I gotta just talk to the conductor. Hello, Detective Mario. I saw no one suspicious during the night. We'll be stopping at Riverside Station today, around dusk, I believe. Alright, sounds good. Might I notice, or might I ask, was I not the only person at first? I thought that Pennington's bow tie was actually his mouth, so it's just making that little cry-shaped mouth thing every time he speaks. But now you give it a better, closer look, and it's actually oh, whatchamacallit, it's his bow tie. So we gotta go to, my memory is really rusty on this, but I think we should head to cabin number 1. We got a vital paper, wherever we could do with it. Oh, I know, so obvious, darn, or duh. Take it back to Pennington, and I'll fill the gap in with something. So, Kool-Aid, like I've said, we haven't had any battles. It's a really straightforward chapter, but spares me the editing of just editing out the start points and stuff. But still, there's always backtracking that always needs editing. But it's okay. We're back here. Have you stumbled upon any new clues? You got a vital paper. What is this paper, What sort of clue is this supposed to be? That's one of my contracts for my upcoming business deal. What? I mean, yes, just as I suspected. Luigi, where did you find the very important clue? Cabin 1, you say? Yes. Zip Toad's room. A place I have long suspected. Come to think of it, I do not believe I've seen him today. Then perhaps he is hiding somewhere on the train. Always one step ahead. Very well, my dear Luigi. Find that zip toad. Yeah. Well, if he was in cabin number 1, might be... Oh, but just... I don't think I've ever figured out the way you're supposed to through dialogue. I just went play by play through my player's guide while I was still in good condition. So you go back to your own cabin and check this paper, and could this be another clue? This paper is just like that last one. I suspect the suspect must be in here somewhere. He's here, but he won't come out. Not unless we veil, just like we did with the ghost toad. Just wait a little bit. A little bit more. No? No, just come right back out. I thought he'd just move out a little bit more the longer you stay on the veil. So, where'd you come from? You won't be catching me that easily, guy. We'll get you. You stand right here and there you go. Crash into us. Youch. So, was our man all along pretending to be a zip toad, I see. All the little pilfering things from others to aid your evil plan. Yes, this was all just as I had deduced. I knew all along you were fake, yes. A discolored nostril here tipped me off. And not only that, but I knew you were the one who threatened Luigi. Curses, I would have gotten away with it if I got by getting off Riverside Station too. Guess you played daring and little game, my false friend. But the jig is up now, fiend, and the good people on this train are now safe. That is correct, sir. No one escapes from this improbably large brain. And well, yes, in any case, at least return what you have stolen, Fink. Blah. Blah. Alright. Just the convenience, he has all the stuff that everybody was missing. The briefcase, the gold ring, the shell rings. Act, my precious briefcase. Is nitro honey syrup safe? You're the one, Judge. It's been closed. Briefcase has been returned. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank the stars it's safe. Now I won't get the sack. The sack. I remember that phrase being used in another movie. Yeah. It was badass in some moments, but it was just really dumb in some other sections. Our rendezvous with disaster was diffused by the most rudimentary of deductions. Attention all passengers. The train will make a brief scheduled stop at Riverside Station. Alright, just a pee break. In case if there wasn't any bathrooms on that train. I wonder if... I guess it's the same. The way the bathrooms work are the same in case of like an airplane. Where it's all stored in one area and then it gets drained once the train or that plane makes a stop. Hey, I think not, Slick. You think you can hold me? No way. Beldam would flip it if I let that happen. This whole zip toad thing is just a means to an end. It's me, suckers, dupeless. Beldam's plan to goofify Mario didn't exactly work, so I'll be cutting and running now. I'll leave the rest to Beldam. See ya, suckers. Ooh. It's that face-shifting thing. Does it catch all of us off guard? Maybe me. I mean, he usually the boss in Chapter 4. Usually bosses don't appear in second chapters. Oh, you find the shell rings. Got him. Just do this real quickly and then maybe explore the Riverside Station. For our travels, we get a star piece, and now let's go ahead and... Well, luckily the Toodles is right en route to where we need to go to leave the train. So we'll just use that to our advantage and give back that gold ring, and let's take a breather outside. Right here in cabin number 2. I've had a few run-throughs where I forgot to return the gold ring and the shell rings, which I had I had to go on a little bit of a goose chase on figuring out which ones I didn't get. But this one, oh, just get coins, that's it. So shelling is more important, but you want to be a good person and just do it anyways. So with those two taken care of, a lot sooner than I would have thought. Alright, nice sunset. Yeah, here's everything. What's Bob doing? It's so super cool looking. I want to drive it right now. So little Bob really likes the trains, does he? Where does one buy a train? They got all the money, you can figure it out. Ow, now what'll we do? Someone's lifted the drawbridge. The train can't leave the station like this. You guys work around these places, you figure out and do it. I expect me to do it. Saw a suspicious looking shadowy person wearing a hat go into the station. He must have gone down to the bridge control room to flip the switch there. But that switch hasn't been used in so long. I don't know where the control room is. That's kind of lousy. You should be knowing everything since you're on the job. So it's probably against the protocol to ask a passenger to do this, but since you are the famous Mario and all, could you go and find that switch? Oh gosh darn it, man. Just have a nice train thing, sure thing, I guess. Really, that would be super. Well, here's the station key. Guess you gotta pay your part when you go on train rides, and not just getting a ticket. I've been cooped out in there breathing stale air for too long. I wanted to go out and take a walk so I can build up an appetite for dinner. Didn't he just tell us that he couldn't? He was too fat to slip through the door that allows him to get out? Yeah, well. My dear Luigi, I suspect not only a fake zip toad. He was once monstrous being in a white sheet, which was exactly as I suspected. Yeah, right. Too bad he gave us a slip like that, though he was rather a slippery sort. You could have questioned him about all that Beldum business. Ooh, just getting deep. This is the Riverside Station. We stopped on to refuel, blah, 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 blah. Just, things that I shouldn't take way too much, or I shouldn't take too much time to read. But yes, it is a surprise that Duplessis has joined the Shadow Sirens as a replacement to Vivian. So, from the looks of it, we might actually have some action in this chapter, besides just dialogue and detective work. We got some switches to hit, we got the tube mode to make use of, and we got some more stairs to climb too. So yeah, if it isn't me obvious by me hinting specific parts in this chapter, here's your little is there a weird way to whistle? My bad. Here's your dungeon of this chapter. Gotta have at least one of these. And also we gotta have some new enemies too. Because why the bloody hell not? So I think these are, if you played the first game, they're somewhat familiar to you. So these guys are, wait, yeah, let me jump on them. And I want to steal that item. Hope that I can. Because just enemies always have to have items. Just in my past experience. Oh, wait, I totally got it right. Or unless if I already used an item. I'll get the tail in a bit. I just need to. I guess I'll use the HP drain. I wish I could have used it in a way where I could have healed, but I guess not. Oh man. That was really unorganized, but I'll still get in the tattle. It's only 14 minutes in this recording and my voice is already dying. Come on, stay with me. So this is a rough puff. Don't confuse them with dark puffs. Although I don't think the world would end if you did confuse them, but anyway. Max speed is 7, attack is 4, defense is 0. A lot of enemies have that stat, apparently. They swoop at you and charge themselves with electricity before unleashing lightning. Oh, and if you touch them while they're charged, you'll get a shock. So, they're just a complete reskin of the Dark Puffs. They just have more attack and more HP. Since we weakened them with the HP drain, we could just take them down one more hit. And there you go. We finally get to rebuild on our star points and finally, at long last, go to the next level. Yeah, I think yeah, I might as well go for this next battle. Hope I got the spin jump. Oh my god, I so needed that cut. Just before that, you could just listen to my voice, just how gone away it was. But yeah, I really needed that. So with that, I could get a little bit of it back. Oh, whoops. This part you really got to be really impatient with, or you got to be patient with. Just gotta wait for these platforms to drop down, just like that. Or maybe not too patient, but you just gotta pay attention to the platforms. You just wait for them to stop, and then you can. Oh, what's the word? Then you can jump on them. So with this, we can't jump across with Kool-Aid since it's too narrow. We just need Koops to shell toss that, and we can get the star piece. Or not the star piece, but the key. Now, if memory serves me right, there is a star piece right there. Don't forget to get that, because the next time around, it'll take a little bit of effort just to reach this place again. But with all that, we can take this key and backtrack a little bit, and we can open a door that we saw that was locked. That was locked. Grammar. But, let's open this up and explore a little bit more of the station. So, if you want to like speedrun a little bit, you can drop down this little ledge, right over here. But yep, get away, Pokey. Let's maybe jump a bit. But I'm not going to do that because there are a few more enemies that I would like to take care of. And by take care of, I mean take a whack at and get their tattles. So yeah, another reskin from a previous chapter. We got Pokies, but they're green. Let's have Goombella shed a little bit more light on these guys. So that's a poison Pokey. You probably guessed it, but it's a poisonous Pokey. Actually, speed is 8, attack is 4, defense is 0. If you get poisoned, your HP will slowly drain, so you may want to avoid that. I'm sure you can see this, but they have spines all over, so don't touch them. They may be smiling, but that doesn't mean they're happy to see you. Of all things. So if you have the super hammer, which you should have by chapter 3, using the spin hammer would be a good idea, so you can knock down some. You can knock down a few of their ball things. That way they have less opportunities to have the their ranged attack. But I think like if they don't have any of those, they're like they're simple just head bonk attack. It does just as much damage, if not more. So it's a jack of all trades. Just 6 star points, I believe. That's all the enemies in this area. I think. No, there's one more. No. Weird, there's a block that I already hit. It's weird. Another good party member you could use, or one good party member you could really use for the Poke battles, is Koops if you really want to knock down their little totem things that they have going on. Yeah, let me check that one block right in this area. I think if you stand on top of it and jump, we can get a Thunder Rage. It's one we tried to get from the Huffpuffs. So a shine spot right there. And speak of the devil. Sister right next door. Just gonna turn on the showers. No. Maybe she might have gotten the message by me just knocking on the wall right beside it. I guess not. Anyways, a few more notes that I would like to bring up with the poison Pokies is, unlike the original designs, I believe they can clone their fellow brethrens and have another poison Pokey. So just an annoying thing that you have to put up with them in some cases. We gotta bust out a few more flower points and damage these guys a little bit more to get them to the range where Vivian can take them down with the Fire Jinx. Well aware that one of them has a life stream, but might as well get them to use it. Because I can't use the Kiss Thief on it, because any physical attacks they'll just be redirected back to me. And there's the instance where I don't miss the super guards, and especially for the poison pokies, and I get poisoned for 9 turns straight. Jeez. So by the time it naturally wears off, I've already lost about 9 HP. That's something we could just tank through, and by the time that wears off, the battle's already over. So no harm done, really. Even though I've taken a fair amount of damage. Maybe it's because I didn't really, I haven't battled that much. Okay. Anytime, buddy. No. I gotta just shell toss him. He has no clue where he's at. It's like that flower fuzzy in chapter 5 where he just fell down. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case too, but that doesn't happen in this chapter. Yep. Guess I'm seeing the benefits of skipping a few battles because we're still getting a fair amount of star points after doing all this. So we finally made it down here for real without just dropping down, which you guys could have done to shave you guys off a few times, but I felt like getting the XP that I was kind of missing out on. And this part, it takes a while to pass by because of the slowdown due to all these pieces of paper flying all over the place. Just be a little patient here when using Flurry's Gale Force out on the field. And that should be no problem to you. Now I hope that alright, for this part you want to get out your yeah, I'll keep that on. You want to get out your what's it called? Your spike shield, because this next part right here, you're really gonna need it. I think I want to show off this badge. I forgot to mention it when we first got it. That is the tornado jump. It's a pretty fun badge to use. That, or if it's just funny to just even use. I guess that's another way where you can just, do that too. But I want to get one title because the winged ones they gotta be special. So this is the S Parabuzzy. Oh, they gotta have a spiked enemy in the air. That's a spiky Parabuzzy. It's a Buzzy with spike and wings.
Actually, it's PS5, attack is 3.
Defense is 4. Hey, the same stats as a normal Buzzy. Fire and explosions won't work on Buzzies, in case you've forgotten. And this one flies in the air and has a spike? Let's hold Fane. So you better use an item or a special move. Or to add on to that, you can also use Bobbery's very last ability. But we don't have that. Maybe you guys do, but or you can also use it. Dang it. Whoops, I forgot it was Mario. You can also use the Earth Tremor, the Art Attack, or any of those other moves if you're able to. What am I? I'm just on point today. So just keep jumping. I don't know exactly how I just found myself head bonking with Goombella, but crap like that happens. Especially more fog too. Bobbery take care of that. Just like that. And it should immediately go away after this. Just like that. I really don't care if I don't do any damage. I just want that fog gone. Just really don't like that. Oh, and a pointless early curse. Anyways, so much for that. It's not gonna do us a whole lot because we didn't take any damage because the Buzzy's knocked over. And no bingo. Would have liked that. But, you know, it's too much to ask for, man. Just too much to ask for. So, 8 more star points. We got ourselves a somewhat challenging puzzle to take care of. I'm not too bothered on having another battle with that. So we have right here is a tube mode puzzle of all things. And I went the wrong way, did I? Oops. So in that case, let's just hop right back up here a little bit and take the correct path by going right and make that jump. And back here, They have a little bit of balls to place the P up, D down. In my opinion, this is this badge returned from the first game, and it does exactly what it did in the first game, which makes it so you raise your base. It raises Mario's base attack up by 1, but it lowers his defense by 1. So if you're not too concerned about defense, or if you can manage it, or if you can manage your HP with the extra damage tackled on, then it's a really good badge to have. It's a really cheap way to increase your attack. And here's a case where you got some enemies here that are out of place here. Out of all things, we have to fight some Goombas, and I should have the first strike badge equipped for that, because since they're just Goombas, they're not gonna give us any star points. Or not any, but they'll just give us only 1. In this case, if this was the first game, then they would have given us nothing. But the devs are nice enough to give us at least 1. So with that taken care of, I want to put back on my normal badges here. Quick hammer would be nice, and let's go ahead and use the first strike badge on some of these enemies. There you go. Just love how that works. And how did that guy get up on there? Oh well. So, with these blocks, you want to hit them a number of times. Oh, whoops. According to the blocks. So, the one with the number 1, hit it once, 3 times, and it's 10. You just hit it 10 times. And there you go. This video is going so sloppy for me, especially when I'm dropping down for no darn reason like that. There's also another shine spot right there. Let's go ahead and take care of it. Just forget about it after we collect it. And in here we get something really special. The Ultra Boots. You get yet another upgrade to our jumps. Hi, it's me again, Toadette. It's nice to see you again. Way you get the Ultra Boots. Now your jump attack will go way up. And you can use a new jump technique too. Let's practice it right now. It's a little hard, but I know you'll get it. Just hold A and rotate the control stick to make your body fold up. Then release A to do a giant spring jump. Remember though, you need to rotate a lot before you release A, right? And for real, she means it this time. You want to go all the way. Just rotate the control stick until Mario just squats as down as he could go, and then we can jump really high and cling onto these pipes in the ceiling. We can move left and right to climb left or right alongside these pipes, and we can press B to let go of the pipe. Simple as that. Wow, way to go, Mario. Yeah, we got it. Can you imagine the fact that from what Gerald told me from wait, no, I didn't want to do it again. I'll do it again, but this gives me enough time to bring up the fact that this game was going to be for the N64, according to Gerald, but they waited until the GameCube to have it, and I'm guessing they waited. This might be a small reason on why they waited, because who would want to do the spring jump on a N64 controller? Because that involves rotating the control stick, and you know, that was a thing that you did pretty often in Mario Party 1. And so they spared us all the rotating the control stick for a new controller, the form of the GameCube.
So finally, with that,
we can. What am I doing? Just we could drop down here. This one room that we were once in. Get Yoshi, aka Kool-Aid. Use our new ability to the best of our abilities. Jump up here, and there's a station key right here. Just here for us. Just knock that down, or it's not the station key, but the elevator key. Oh. Sounds like I'm gonna burp into the microphone, but I'm really not. Instead, my vocal cords are gonna spew out. But anyways, just avoid all these. I really am not in the mood to. battle as much as I really should. Yeah, maybe some other time, but for now we gotta take this the elevator key back to the main area of the Riverside Station. It's not too far. I'll just have Yoshi just right off past the sunset, not into it, because when you do that, you eventually just come in contact with the sun, and then you burn. Nah, I'm only kidding. As you all know, the sun doesn't work like that. Anyways, here we finally are. Jeez. Place the elevator key, and we can finally use this elevator. Hope there's some goodies down there, like cake, candy, or more importantly, the switch that closes the drawbridge. Whoa, Gonzalez! What in the world are these little monsters? You think these weirdos flipped the switch? Let's hurry up and find it so we can switch it back. We gotta clear the way of these little thingies. They look like little burnt popcorn, if you ask me. So we're just gonna call them little burnt popcorns for now. Just knock them all down with the spin hammer. Anything that you can really use. Either Flurry's Gale Force or Bobbery's bomb thing. What is the name of that? Let me give me a moment and just just bomb. It's completely off of what I was thinking. Anyways, we just hit the switch and
That should take care of it.
they gotta make me do it. I mean, I get that I'm the only person in this game, or Mario's the only person in this game that can whack a hammer at things, but I'm pretty sure there's some confidence in that other people in this universe could do the same thing. Anyways, now we took care of that, we can finally progress and maybe get some more shut-eye too. Now we'll just exit out, please. Or before we exit out, let's just get this for the time's sake, because it's well out in the open, and it'd peeve off a few people here for not getting it. So I think no, you want to use the bed. Once we get into the train. Hey, thanks a lot, Mario. Now we'll keep you guys rolling. The day's just passing on by. Hurry on board, everybody. Have a good trip. Oh, just like that. And then everybody else was pretty quick enough to just what's the word? Just head on back in the train as soon as I have done it. Let's go. What? Just something happened to you that's very clutch. Felt like you're back in the game of high competition. I'm just thinking out of my ass now. We're finally just rolling back on board. Attention, all passengers. Thank you for riding the Excess Express. Our next stop is at our last, Boshley Heights. So yeah, not much to do, but if you want, you can get some items. But for me, I'm just gonna get more shut-eye. By shut-eye, I mean let's go to bed and go to day 3. Train voyage, day 3. Oh, morning of a new day. I love it. So cool and brisk too. I love that. And so with that, we've done another good chunk of this chapter. We're gonna save the rest for the next part. To next time for part 3 of chapter 6, as we're going to be continuing the Excess Express in its 3rd day. So till then, I'll see you guys later.